Hey guys, and welcome to my video. Happy almost Halloween. Today I'm just going to be doing basically an overview of my collection of Halloween decor. A lot of this has been built up over the years, but I have picked up a lot of things this season because I am having a Halloween party and it was just in our budget, and so we decided to really go all out and decorate pretty much all areas of the house with Halloween decor, from the kitchen to the bathrooms, to the living areas, etc. We're not doing bedrooms or anything like that, but pretty much every area in the downstairs main floor will be decorated for Halloween. So I'm just going to go through, you can't see everything, I've got some stuff on chairs over here, and I've got a lot of stuff in front of me, but I'm just going to pull things out one at a time, kind of quickly rush through it. Some of the stuff you guys are going to recognize, and other pieces I think are a little bit unique and maybe you haven't seen. So I'm going to start with what's in front of me, and I'm going to start with this piece right here, which to most of you, this is probably going to look familiar. This is a glass ghost. He's all white, and he was from the Target dollar spot, and he was $3, and he was bought this year, and I don't know if you'll be able to see, but he does in fact change colors. So yeah, this guy's from the Target dollar spot. He's a good size, he's as big as my hand, and he will be going in my little coffee station area on my kitchen counter. The next guy is similar to that one, and it's just this white jack-o'-lantern, again from the Target dollar spot. He's a good size. He's about as big as my hand. He was again $3, and he also lights up and changes colors. And I'm not 100% sure where he's going to go yet. I'm thinking possibly in my downstairs bathroom. But yeah, he's just really cute and fun with the color change. Next is this little boo sign. This is from the Target dollar spot, and I'm pretty sure, I don't have a price tag on it. It was from a couple years ago, but I'm pretty sure this is between $1 or $3. As well as this eek, which has like a velvet touch. This one also has a velvet touch. And this was from the dollar spot a year or two ago. And this was between $1 or $3. Again, from a Target dollar spot are these little figurines. There's a boo and just a little jack-o'-lantern. And this jack-o'-lantern, when I bought him, actually had an orange stem, and I just went ahead and took a Sharpie and colored it black. All of these little grave markers were from the Target dollar spot, $1 each. They are like this heavy stone material, and this one says enter if you dare, trick or treat. Oh, I'm sorry, I was wrong. This one says treat or trick, and this one says trick or treat. It's kind of funny how they did that. My husband pointed it out and was like, why did they do that? And I guess it's to be silly, but it's a little funky to me. And then this one just says R.I.P. I was looking for the one that just said Happy Halloween, but unfortunately I was not able to find it at any of the Targets near me. This is the Haunted House from Target, and this one was a little pricey for what it is, considering the ceramics that light up are only $3. This tin haunted house, I guess, was $5, and you can put a tea light in it or a candle, a pillar candle. My essential oil burner actually fits perfectly in this, and so this is probably going to end up in my bathroom, diffusing some oils to keep that room smelling nice. Here I just have these little tins that I plan to use as utensil holders at my Halloween party this year, and these were also Target Dollar Spot, $1 each. I have these ceramic bowls that were from Target Dollar Spot, $3 each. This one has spider webs and is orange, and it says, "Which better have my candy" on the inside. I still have the cardboard in them because I didn't want anything broken before I set it up. This one is just a really pretty stripe, kind of reminds me of like Beetlejuice a little, and it says, "Give me something good to eat." And then lastly, I have this orange striped one, which is just like a really classic, and it says "Trick or Treat" on the inside. What else do I have from the Dollar Spot? Okay, I'm going to take these off of a piece that I'm going to show you. Here is that little candy dish. They had a Frankenstein, a witch. I believe in years past they've had ghosts, but my favorite was the cat. He was $3, and inside him right now I have Midnight Milky Ways, which are my husband's favorite. And I have this piece on my tiered tray. Hold on, let me move something really quick. From the Dollar Spot, again, I have these little figurines. I have a ghost. I have this little witch's hat. And I also have this little bat. And these are, they're not ceramic, but they're weighted. They're not cheap feeling. They're pretty decent quality, and these were each $1. And again, I have all of these set up on my tiered tray that I will show you. I'm pretty sure that covers it for the Target Dollar Spot. Next, I guess I'll hop over to Walmart. I've got this little guy who is just this cute little surprise kitty, and he was $1.98. You can put a tea light behind him. I liked him because he's kind of vintage looking. I also have this little ghost that I've actually had for several years now. As you can see, there's a melted candle in here that I'll just need to dig out. And then he was $2.12 when I bought him a few years ago. Actually about 4 years ago. He was one of my first pieces when we got married. To go along with some of my first pieces ever, this piece right here is a witch hat, obviously, tea light holder. And this was from Hobby Lobby, and I still have the price tag on it. This was $12, but I'm 100% sure that I probably got 40% off. It just features this cute little hanging spider that is wire-wrapped marbles, and these little bats. And this really does look pretty when you put a light behind it. I've never used a real one, I just used those little battery-operated ones, and it looks really pretty shining through this like lime green glass. Now these two pieces I got our first year of marriage, and also, let me grab this guy, and also this guy. So these were my 3 first pieces for Halloween decor ever. These were from Hobby Lobby. I still have price tags. They were $15 each for these little guys, and I'm sure I also got them at 40% off. And then this guy is really heavy, good weight to him. He was $24.99. yeah, $24.99. And I'm sure that I used a coupon or got him when all of the Halloween stuff was on sale. These are like a paper mache with these cute little hats and the ruffles and these little pom-poms. And he has this little skeleton treat bucket. And then the pumpkin, same thing, but he just has like a little jack-o'-lantern treat bucket. And then this guy, I believe you can still find him. The only thing that's different is this year I saw he has a different hat at Hobby Lobby. It's not paper, it's made of feathers, and actually I'm quite glad that I have this one because I prefer the look of the paper hat. Sorry, all my stuff's a little dusty, it's just come out of boxes and storage, but yeah, I prefer this hat to the feathery boa one that they have now. And the pumpkin pedestal will be used on my coffee table, and I'm not 100% sure where these guys are going to go yet, but they will find a place. Scoot back for just a second and grab some things. Now I'm going to go on to Michael's, what I have from Michael's. Let me just grab my few pieces here. And I've got one more from Michael's. Okay, well this is a pretty large piece, so let me move this like this. Okay, first what I'm going to show you, this guy is from this year, and I bought him in the summer when everything was on sale, and I think everything is still on sale. It's the end of September. The Halloween stuff is still, I think, 30 or 40% off. He was $12.99, and I think I got him for 40% off, and I think I had like an extra coupon. But again, it's that paper mache sort of material, and it's just this little kitty that sort of reminds me of like the circus, I guess. A vintage circus kitten sitting on top of this cute, silly little jack-o'-lantern. And this guy is going to go on my entertainment center this year. Next, I'm going to show you this little ledge sitter or shelf sitter, and it's a, again, vintage little circus clown cat. And she's a girl because she's got these little shoes with bows on them and heels. And yeah, she's a little bit more creepy looking, I guess. Hold on, let me see if I can get this to focus. Focus. No? Doesn't really want to. She has sort of a sinister look on her face. But I have a wooden cake plate that holds my dish soap and my cleaner next to my kitchen sink, and I thought she would just look really cute and creepy sitting there on that cake stand. Next I have this trick, let's see if I can get it panned in, trick or treat sign that I bought last year, but I still have the price tag on it, and it was $12. But again, I'm sure I got it on sale, and it's just connected by wires, and it's this like faded looking wood with some little wire webs and a spider on it. And I did see this again this year, and I think there was like one or two other versions that were this like style that said something different. And this hangs on one of the walls in my living room. Now this is my, I hope you can see this, ooh, Happy Halloween sign that I love. And I did not see this back again this year. I think I got this last year, possibly the year before, but it's just a wooden sign with this like vintage font, and it's this faded paint job with the spiders at the end. And this I paid or it's listed for $12.99, and I probably got it on sale. But I love this. This goes on the ledge above my sink, so when you walk in the kitchen, you just see this Happy Halloween sign right above the sink. I guess I should move on to, well, let's do Joann's, because I only have, I think, 2 things from Joann's. I picked this up this year. It's just a wooden sign that's got the 31st, October 31st, with a little hanging spider. Again, it's this worn wood look with the planks that are painted orange in the background. And this can be hung up. It's got this little burlap string that can hang, but this guy will be propped up on my kitchen counter with a little pumpkin or black pumpkin next to it, which I'll just grab and show you now because it's sort of a random. This black pumpkin, which was from my local grocery store, Kroger, if you're from the Midwest, and it was originally $8, which is way too much money to pay for these, you know, cheapy pumpkins, but it was on sale. I think I got it for $3.99. So I got this that's gonna lean on my kitchen counter from Joann's, and then I got this from Joann's. To be honest, I'm having a little bit of buyer's remorse about this guy. Obviously, I already showed you my Target items, and I was not able to find the pumpkin, the ghost, or the bat at any of the stores near me. And those go for $5, and they look exactly like this, except for I think the base is like square. This is just a little LED bat. He lights up neon purple. I don't know if you're gonna really be able to tell because I've got all the lights on, but he's neon purple and he's cute and I like him. But he was $30 originally. I got him, I think, 40% off, so I paid $17 or $18 for him, which is just a total bummer because I wish I would have been able to pick the dollar spot one up for only $5. So I am keeping my eyes peeled, but I think that I've misplaced the receipt for this and I paid in cash. So I'm really totally bummed out. In a way, I kind of hope I don't see the bat at the dollar spot, because then I'm going to be even more disappointed that I paid, you know, 3 times as much for this guy. But I do like him, and I'm having a Halloween party, and I'm planning to have this little guy set out on one of the end tables with some treats and stuff around him. He's cute, but I know that I could have got him for $5 had I found him at Target, so it's just a little disappointing. I guess now I'll move on to, well, actually, I'm looking behind me and I'm seeing that I missed something from Target. So let me pull some pieces out and then I'll show you how I have it set up for my coffee table. First, I have these little ceramic witch boots that were from the dollar spot, and they came in a pair for $3. Now, everyone thought they were salt and pepper shakers, but no, they're not. They're just decorative items, and they're really cute. I wish for my personal style that maybe they would have gone for some orange stripes or had maybe a few different options. Maybe one gold, one white, orange, green, or purple. But they're still cute and I like them. And I've decided to display them in this cloche that is plastic, but it looks really nice. It doesn't look cheap. And it's from Target, and this cloche was $7, which to me, I had seen those little mini cloches from Bath and Body Works, and I thought, oh, that is so cute. I want to get one and put it in my bathroom or something. And then I'd seen someone post a video featuring this one, and there is a larger size of this that is very large, and it was only 10, and this one was only 7. And it's almost exactly the same. It has this little bat at the top, and it's just bigger. It's so much bigger, and it's half the price of the one at Bath & Body Works. So I grabbed that, and then I also got this little faux book that just says potions and poisons that you can store things in. And I will show you in a minute how I'm displaying this, how I'm using all of these items here. So just give me 1 second to turn back around. Okay, now I think I'm going to move on to Home Goods, which is my ultimate, hands down, favorite store, I think, in the world, because I just love hunting for things. I love that sort of, I guess, rush of finding something that you've seen online, that, you know, you can't just walk in and have full stock of. You might see one and you get your hands on it and you're just really excited about it. It's fun to me. I like shopping, and so the hunt is a part of it for me. So I'm going to go ahead and start pulling out pieces that I've gotten at Home Goods or TJ Maxx. This guy right here I got last year, and this is a metal, sort of bronze aged metal that has these little dents in it. And he's a little jack-o'-lantern face with this handle. And last year he was on my coffee table with a candle inside, and it looks so, I mean so cute at night. So cute and so spooky, and this is actually my husband's favorite piece that I own. I'm not sure how I'm going to use him this year because I have something different for my coffee table, but he will find his place because he is just so cute. Next is this piece here, and I forget the name of this brand, something Parker, I believe. She's popular. I'm sure most of you know who I'm talking about. I think this is one of her pieces. I found it at Home Goods and I didn't know about her, but then upon watching other videos, it looks very uncannily similar to a lot of her items that she has. So I'm 99% sure. I haven't taken the sticker off yet, but I'm almost sure this is her piece. Unless someone just did a really good knockoff job. I paid $12.99 for this year. It's just, again, this little circus looking cat in a water globe on top of this creepy little vintage jack-o'-lantern, and when you tip him over, there are little bats inside, which I thought was so cute. And we don't have any children, but I have a ton of nieces and nephews, and all of my friends have kids. So this is a fun little piece that I think any little child that comes over will really enjoy playing with. Obviously with adult supervision because it's delicate. Next was an exciting find for me, and some of you might think that's strange, but I found these paper party fans that have this like little vintage cat, jack-o'-lantern, and surprise jack-o'-lantern, says Happy Halloween. And I paid $10 for these, which maybe that seems like a lot, but I have a very large mirror above my couch that I usually put a banner and maybe some paper fans, or, you know, maybe 2 garlands to sort of jazz it up, because it's pretty much the first thing you see when you walk into my house. And so I'd seen these online. They sell them on Etsy and a few different websites, but every website that I saw these on, they were going for at least $45, some up to $60. And I just thought, who the heck is going to pay $60 for some paper party fans? Like, I love these. I think they're so cute, but I'm not going to pay that much money for them. And so one day I was checking out at Home Goods, and I was just perusing through the checkout line, and I saw these sitting on the side, and I was like, they're mine, just throw them in the cart, because they were $10, and that is a heck of a lot cheaper than $45 to $60. So these will be going above my living room couch on the giant mirror. That was a really fun find. This guy is from, I want to say, it doesn't say for whatever reason, but I'm 99% sure it's Home Goods. I paid $6 for it, and it just says, if the broom fits, ride it. And I love it because it's this orange color, but it's more of like a rusty orange, and it's distressed looking, which is just going to really complement all of my other items. If you can't tell, I like this distressed vintage look. Okay, next I'm going to show you a few large pieces. So I'm going to tip these down so that you can see. First I have, well, let's see if I can just show you up close, this little jack-o'-lantern with this giant open mouth. I mean, it's very big, right? Like, I can stick my whole hand in here. And he's featuring this little ruffle collar with his little jumpsuit with polka dots on it and a little button. So this little guy here is very tall. I'm not gonna, well, let's see if I can zoom out. Whoops, that's zooming in. He's very tall, okay? So this is my forearm. He's as long as my entire forearm up to the tips of my fingers. He's a big boy. And when I saw this guy at Home Goods, I just thought, he is so cute and spooky, and I loved his little outfit, and I loved the idea that he was a candy dish, or the idea that you could stick maybe a candle inside, maybe like, you know, an LED candle. So I just couldn't leave without him. He was so cute, and he was $16.99, which I thought is a pretty fair price for such a huge piece. Like, if you went to a Pier 1 or, you know, maybe one of those more high-end stores, even a Kirkland's or something, like, you were going to pay a lot of money for this. So I thought that $17 for this guy was a fair price, and I plan on putting him on the food spread table at my party and just filling his mouth up with lots of treats and stuff that people can just grab and throw on their plates. Okay, next I'm going to show you another large piece, and I'll go with this one first. Let's see if you can see it. Okay. Here's another large piece. This again is another jack-o'-lantern on a pedestal, and this one is even taller than the last one. Here's my forearm, and again, he is taller with his hat on than my forearm combined with my hand. Now he has little cutouts on his hat of bats and stars, and his face is also cut out, his nose, his mouth, everything. And he lights up. You put batteries in the bottom of him and he illuminates. And what's really cool about him is that if you set him close enough to a wall or whatever and you have the lights